Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is something every international student, worker, and PR hopeful needs to hear right now, because Canada has just rolled out several important updates that will directly affect visa applicants in December 2025. If you're planning to move to Canada for studies, work, or permanent residency, this is the moment where you stop everything and pay attention. These changes include new requirements, newly identified high-demand jobs, and fresh pathways that can make your PR journey faster and easier than ever. And trust me, some of these updates might surprise you because the competition is tightening, but opportunities are growing at the same time. So stay with me till the end, because missing even one detail could delay your visa or affect your PR chances. To start with, the biggest shift happening right now is Canada's push to keep immigration efficient, targeted, and aligned with labor shortages. That means December 2025 is not just another month. It's a turning point where new rules begin shaping how applications are processed, the type of applicants Canada needs, and how quickly people can become permanent residents. What makes this update unique is that the government isn't just tightening rules, but also simplifying pathways for people who match their economic priorities. So if you're in the right job category, speak the right language level, or have the right Canadian work experience, this could be your best chance to secure a fast-track route. One of the biggest questions everyone is asking is whether Canada will increase or reduce immigration intake for 2025 to 2026. The answer is that Canada is aiming for balance. They still want skilled newcomers, but they want people who can fill critical shortages and contribute immediately. Because of this, the December 2025 update has introduced new requirements for certain visa categories, especially for work permits and PR applicants under express entry. Applicants must be more prepared than ever with updated documentation, stronger language scores, and more targeted experience. Language requirements, for example, are getting more emphasis. For many categories, CLB 6 or 7 is becoming a more common minimum, especially for those seeking PR through skilled worker pathways. This doesn't mean every applicant must meet the highest score, but it does mean language proficiency is becoming a major advantage if you want faster approval. Canada wants immigrants who integrate quickly, communicate effectively, and settle into the workforce without delay. If your language score is slightly lower, this is your sign to retake your exam, because higher scores can dramatically increase your CRS points and even qualify you for certain category-based draws. Another important change is documentation verification. IRCC is tightening fraud detection because of the rise in fake job offers and fraudulent consultants. Applicants must now ensure their education documents, work, experience letters, and financial proofs are credible and verifiable. Many visa refusals in the last few months happened because even small inconsistencies triggered delays or rejections. So December 2025 applicants must double-check every document, especially work, experience letters, job offer details, and proof of funds. Now let us talk about what everyone is waiting for: the high-demand jobs that Canada is prioritizing. These occupations are the key to easier provincial nominations and faster PR approvals. Canada is focusing heavily on labor shortages that affect the economy the most, especially healthcare, construction, tech, transportation, and agriculture. But the 2025 update also added several new job categories to the priority list, making it easier for skilled professionals from developing countries to qualify. Healthcare jobs remain at the top of the list. Canada is still facing shortages in nurses, caregivers, physiotherapists, medical technicians, lab assistants, dental hygienists, and personal support workers. If you're in any medical-related field, your chances of PR are significantly higher, especially because provinces are conducting frequent targeted draws exclusively for healthcare workers. Even internationally trained professionals with limited Canadian experience now stand a better chance because provinces want to fill urgent vacancies. If you have experience or certification in patient care, elderly care, or hospital support roles, this is one of the easiest ways to secure PR. Tech professionals continue to dominate the high-demand category, and the December update confirms that Canada wants more software engineers, data analysts, cybersecurity specialists, cloud technicians, developers, and IT project managers. The tech sector in Canada is growing rapidly, and companies desperately need talent. Provinces like Ontario, British Columbia, and Alberta regularly hold tech-specific draws that prioritize applicants with even moderate experience in these fields. If you're in tech, upgrading your skills and keeping certifications ready can open doors to a fast-track PR process. Canada is pushing large-scale infrastructure projects, housing development, and industrial upgrades, and this has created shortages in electricians, plumbers, carpenters, welders, heavy equipment operators, and construction supervisors. The December update encourages workers in these roles to apply because both express entry and provincial nominee programs are now inviting tradespeople at an increased rate. If you have experience or trade certifications, this is one of the strongest pathways to permanent residency. Caregiving roles are becoming even more important due to Canada's aging population. The new update highlights a significant need for child caregivers, elderly caregivers, and home support workers. These roles often don't require extremely high language scores, and applicants with caregiving experience can qualify for pilot programs that lead directly to PR. In fact, caregiving is considered one of the easiest routes to permanent residency right now, because demand is rising and supply of workers is low. Transportation jobs also gained priority, especially truck drivers, delivery supervisors, dispatchers, and logistics managers. There is a massive shortage in Canada's transportation industry, and provinces like Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta are aggressively inviting applicants from these fields. If you have experience in logistics, supply chain, or professional driving, Canada wants you immediately. Now let's talk about something really exciting. The Easy PR Pathway Updates. December 2025 introduces new opportunities for faster PR, more category-based draws, and simplified provincial pathways. One of the biggest changes is that more applicants will qualify for targeted express entry draws. Since category-based draws prioritize occupations over CRS scores, people with moderate scores now have genuine chances of receiving an invitation. For example, a candidate with a CRS score below 400 could still receive an IT if their occupation matches a high-demand category. This is a major advantage for applicants who previously struggled with age points or limitations in education. Another major update is the expansion of provincial nomination routes. Provinces have been given more authority to invite applicants based on regional labor market needs. This means your chances of getting a nomination increased if you choose a province strategically instead of relying only on federal express entry. For example, provinces like Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and New Brunswick are actively recruiting newcomers who are willing to settle permanently and contribute to local industries. If you're flexible and open to living outside big cities, your PR pathway becomes much easier. The Canadian Experience class is also seeing improvements in processing times. Many applicants who already work in Canada or study there can now expect faster PR decisions, which allows international students and workers to transition more smoothly into permanent status. For students planning to apply for a post-graduation work permit, this update means they can gain experience and move toward PR with fewer delays. Another important detail in the December 2025 update is the emphasis on settlement funds. IRCC wants applicants to show realistic financial capacity based on rising living costs. While the increase is not extremely high, applicants should ensure their proof of funds meets the latest requirement. A gap of even a few $100s could delay approval or create complications. This update is intended to make sure newcomers can support themselves while adjusting to Canada's cost of living. One of the most encouraging updates, however, is the improved processing speed. Canada has invested in faster digital systems and new staffing strategies to reduce backlogs. Many categories now have shorter waiting times, especially for work permits and family sponsorships. Express entry processing is also stabilizing, meaning applicants can expect more predictable timelines. This is great news for anyone applying in December 2025 because faster processing means faster arrivals, faster job opportunities, and faster transitions to PR. But with these improvements also comes increased competition. More people are applying, and Canada is selecting candidates more strategically, which means you must prepare smarter. If your goal is a December 2025 visa approval or PR invitation, this is the time to strengthen your profile. Update your resume to Canadian standards, improve your language score, verify your documents, research provincial programs, and choose job categories that match high-demand industries. Even small improvements can significantly increase your chances. Now let us take a moment to talk directly to those who feel confused or overwhelmed by the frequent updates. The good news is that the December 2025 changes are mostly positive for serious applicants. If you are genuinely skilled, genuinely qualified, and genuinely prepared, your chances of getting PR are higher than ever. Canada is not closing doors, it is opening doors for the right candidates. The key is to understand the system and align your profile with what Canada needs. Before we wrap up, here's one final message. If you're planning to apply, don't wait. Each month brings new changes, and the applicants who prepare early are the ones who win. Whether you're a student planning your future, a worker seeking better opportunities, or a family hoping to start a new life, this update is your roadmap to success. That brings us to the end of this detailed breakdown of the Canada Visa December 2025 alert. I hope this helped you understand the new requirements, high-demand jobs, and easier PR pathways now available. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button. Share it with someone who needs this information, and subscribe for more timely updates on Canada immigration. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay informed, stay prepared, and keep your Canadian dream alive.